Welcome to another Magic the Gathering box opening. Today I'm opening one of the two exclusive challenger decks only released in Japan. There were two of them. One's this one featuring Nisa on the cover from War of the Spark. And here's the deck, and it loosely translates to Earth Awakening. The other deck in the series is the Feather deck, Boros Feather deck. But here we've got this Simic deck, and I'm going to do an opening. Now, packaging is very similar to the English challenger decks in terms of size, but what they've done here is pretty clever. It's got a deck list on the right side of the box. All the cards here, 60 cards plus a 15 card sideboard. Back, you've got a picture of some of the rares and cards in there, and also just a few bits and pieces about Magic in the deck. On the side, you can see that the cards here are made in Japan. Better quality than the American-made ones, potentially, because recent sets like Battle Bond and Modern Horizons were made in Japan, and the cardstock certainly of a better quality. So I'm going to do an opening and show you what's inside this. They were released in Japan in November of 2019, and I think they retail for about 3.5 to 4,000 yen, which is about 35-40 US dollars. Lots of good values here, as you'll see, because there's a whole bunch more than usual amount of mythics and rares in this box compared to the English challenger decks. So here we go. As you can see, very similar to the challenger decks, which are in English. I'm going to pop open the lid. Got a spin down, typical spin down, and this one is, oh, it's weird. It's the Throne of Eldraine spin down, even though I don't think there are any Eldraine cards in this set. And same box insert to hold it together, and you've got, here we are, a little bit of an insert about Throne of Eldraine. They've got something in October, Planeswalker Championships. Now, put that aside. Box divider here. And finally, we've got two sets of cards, the main deck here and the sideboard. Of course, since they announced the printing of this, we all know that Veil of Summer has been banned from Standard and also Pioneer. So you can play in Modern, Legacy, Vintage, great card. Annoying to play against if you're a blue deck. But anyway, so on to the main deck. Sealed here. Gonna tear it open. So you can see the first card is a Mythic, Hydroid Crisis. Still a hot card in Standard. Here, let's go through the cards here. Got a couple of Minisas, 3 of them I think. 1, 2, 3, that's good value there. Incubation Druid, 1, 2, 4 of these guys. I think they're Mana Vicious Hydras. I keep confusing it, Mana Gorger Hydra. It's a bit of a hot card at the moment. Can't remember the name of this card, but this is you take possession of permanents. 4 blue is going to be a bit hard to hit. So, and then you've got a copy of Breeding Pool, and you've got 4 temples. That's really cool, and that's all the rares and mythics. So you've got 1 mythic and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 rares and a mythic. That's crazy. I think the Boros deck has 3 mythics. You've got two or 3 Gideon Blackblades. You've got, and I'm not sure what the other mythic is. Anyway, I'm going to put that aside for now and just look at the rest of the deck. You've got Mana Leaf Pixie, so 4 off. Paradise Druid, another 4 off. Frilled Mystic, you've got 4 off. Chemist's Insights, card draw, you've got 4 off. Growth Spiral, you got 4 off. You got 4 Thornwood Falls, and the rest is just basic forests and islands. Really nice clean deck, so I think it plays with ramp clearly. Bit of counter spells, some card draw, more ramp, and you just ramp into obviously your Nisas and basically this guy, and Crisis to draw more cards. If opponent's board's getting out of control, cast this, take the board from them. Not sure how good it is in current Standard. I don't really follow Standard. Well, I guess Oko is the thing now, isn't it? All right, just looking at this pack, look, it's on a hanger pack. Anyway, let's get into the sideboard and see what we've got here. 15 sideboard cards, 3 Veil of Summers. Now banned. I don't know what this card is. Gain 3 life, I think. Some sort of fog. fog effect, maybe Aether Gust, Cerulean Drake, and and Negate and Disdainful Stroke, I believe. So there we have it. Box opening for the Japanese Planeswalker decks. Sorry, Challenger decks. Great value there. If you're getting into Standard, well, I don't know how competitive they are, but good value overall if you want to get some of the harder to find cards for your Standard decks. Even Pioneer, you know, Nisa's the thing in Pioneer now. Krasis is playable in Pioneer. So is this guy in one of the ramp decks. Of course, your Shocklands are always good value. Right now, to be honest, the price, if you can get this for the US MSR, well, the Japanese MSRP or RRP, you easily get your money back with all the rares in commons alone, and you can consider that you can get the rest for free, including the Veil of Summer, which is still holding some value, not as much, but look, the legacy players who want it. So if you think for the Japanese cards, go pick yourself up. Copy, I think you can find them on the internet, obviously with a bit of a markup. And you know, here's the Wizards. I think this is a great product, and I think chock full of value. If they can get to market quickly with the Challenger decks and make them a bit more relevant to the meta, I think they really tried with the 4 English decks, and the red deck in particular was pretty powerful. Not too far off from being upgraded into a fully kitted out mono red aggro with a couple more additions. But anyway, so Wizards, give us more rares and mythics and more relevancy to the meta. I know it takes time to do product development, but if you guys can get to market quicker, yeah, by all means, please do. It'll really help beginner players who are starting out in Magic, especially with the popularity of Arena killing it. All right, there you have it. That's another unboxing for you. Hope you enjoyed it, and leave any comments. If you want to see the Boros deck, let me know, and I will pick a copy up and do it for you. Thanks, and cheers, and keep winning.